Welcome back, everyone, to Bloodlords.
Hi, YouTube.
Shut
Hey,
up.
YouTube.
I will
can
stop this
subscribe.
recording and restart.
You ruined it.
Anyways,
Soiled it.
Screw YouTube policies.
I'm not even monetized yet. They can't do anything to me.
Fight the power.
In our last session, our group of adventurers scattered to the winds of Pleroma, finding themselves split into, realistically, 4 different groups in different areas. Amira and Kashmi separating from the group, but also from one another in some way. Solomon and Aranth jumping through the fiery portal into a realm of fire and darkness, and Mahari, Sarian, and Shay staying behind in the dead forest. Not for long, though, because Mahari fucked up. Mahari fucked up real bad. As you all found yourself in these separate areas, you quickly found yourselves dreaming, might be the right term. Experiencing a different reality, something that many of you either may have experienced once before or may desperately wish to experience, but a place and time that made you truly complete would be the best term to describe it. I don't necessarily want to say happy, because we all know what happened with Mahari, and if that was happiness for him, then we've got something to talk about. But each of you found yourselves in a reality of your own design, experiencing pure happiness, a reality that you would never necessarily wish to escape from. Your perfect existence. This lasted for decades upon decades, upon hundreds upon thousands of years, eternities, unknown periods of time where you just experienced bliss. Until one of you realized that they couldn't experience such bliss anymore. Came to a realization that what they were experiencing was nothing more than a fantasy. And broke free from the illusion. In time to watch the remainder of your friends being incinerated directly before your eyes. Solomon and Mahari lying dying, not dead yet, but dying and burned on the ground. Kashmi held aloft in the grasp of a flaming inferno. Amira, as you acted quickly to try and save the group. Before we continue on with this fight, I do want to pivot over to our 2 individuals who were not quite able to make the last session, because they themselves have had their own experiences in the amount of time you all have been trapped. Aranth and Sarian. The last you 2 experienced was separation in the park of this city, with the flaming portal that had been opened through Aranth's beliefs. Solomon stepping through it, Mahari pushing Aranth through it, and the door shutting before Mahari or Sarian could pass through. Sarian and Aranth, you two find yourselves pretty quickly separated from all others in your group. Aranth, when you stepped through this portal of fire, being pushed in, your mind probably getting shaken up a little bit, what do you expect to see?
I don't think Aranth really knows. I think she is mostly concerned with beating the shit out of Mahari the next time she sees him.
That's fair.
But I mean, knee-jerk reaction would be probably fire and brimstone, that she's in literal hell.
You've never been to hell before. As far as you're aware, this is your first time experiencing a different plane of existence when you and everyone else came to the Outer Rifts here. But you've read a number of tomes. You've read quite a lot about the varying planes in the universe. And you find yourself tumbling out of this portal into exactly what you expect to see. A burning, rocky wasteland. Floating islands all around you, their sizes greater than Geb itself, chained to the ground through massive black iron chains. Strangely, perhaps not what you actually expected to see, the hell you find yourself in and looking upon appears to almost be a place of industry. You see large metal tracks running across open pits of fire connecting various large, seemingly quite advanced cities of Gothic structure. Numerous creatures wheel and cavort about in orange skies. You find yourself on a rocky bluff overlooking one of these cities, currently alone.
This is a wonderful prank. She kind of like covers up the hole in her chest a little, and she tries to use her fancy eyeball to see if she can see. There's a village down below, right?
A large city, not just a village.
Oh, shit. Then yeah, she would try to use her vantage point with her freaky eyeball to see if there's anyone still like active there.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check. Focusing the magic into your eyes, looking into the area. The streets are filled with, I'm not sure you could really call them people anymore. You've read tomes, you know what happens to the majority of souls who wind up in hell, being transformed into grotesque lemurs, effectively just grotesque blobs of flesh that move around. Hundreds of these move. You also, though, with that roll, hear something behind you. A tapping on the rock, very similar to perhaps a cane moving as someone walks towards you.
She turns around really quick.
Yeah. You find yourself looking at what looks to be an old figure hunched over in a ragged old cloak, their features masked by shadows. The cane that they're holding has these sort of greasy root-like tendrils. You're not sure if they're actual plant matter or something else, but they appear to almost look to be the same material as a massive beard that comes from the hood of the cloak about halfway down their form.
Does she recognize the figure?
Give me a recall knowledge check, please. And I don't have your token on the map, so I'll go ahead and just drop you in so you can make rolls as necessary.
Do you need to do it again?
Yes, please.
Am I broken?
Are you using just like the recall knowledge macro or recall knowledge in the basic action macros?
I can do it in the basic action.
Yeah, the recall knowledge macro itself is kind of broken, unfortunately. There we go.
There we go.
Who do you think this is?
I think it's the Nosferatu asshole that took my eyeball.
This is not that figure.
Oh, okay.
This is someone far different. Through the shadow of their hood, you can see what appear to be 3 glowing red eyes in the shape of a pyramid. That's the only features you can make out.
Illuminati.
Well, this is a rare sight.
Who are you?
A simple traveler of these blasted lands.
Somehow I doubt that. Sincerely.
What brings you to this land?
It would actually help to know exactly where I am, because I was just shoved through a fucking door by one of my so-called friends.
That Mahari, you went from pet to friend.
Let me introduce you to the first of the layers of hell, Avernus.
Oh, only the first. Wonderful.
Would you like to go deeper? I wouldn't recommend it.
No, I'm strangely quite content here. I would, however, love to go back home. So if you are able to, please conjure up a door and let me walk through it.
The figure just kind of stares at you, the red eyes flashing slightly. You wish to leave this place and make it to your home.
That's what I just said, yes.
Does that home include where your friends currently are, or would you leave them behind?
At present, I think I would leave them behind, only to find them later after I made up my mind if I wanted to see them or not.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I think that portal can be arranged.
Galarian, please, if I wasn't clear enough. Preferably Geb.
That is the home you wish to return to? Of course.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Be my guest. And the figure will sort of rake a hand through the air and a glowing orange doorway will open up next to them.
Beautiful. Thank you. Ta-ta. And she would walk right through it.
Enjoy yourself. As you step through the door, and where exactly at the moment is home for you in Geb?
That's a great question. Lixel ship? Question mark?
Okay. Not the manor, not,
Considering the manor is in, like, Chernobyl levels of purgatory right now.
is it?
Don't gaslight me.
Is that your home? What about the library?
Great Urge is also in Chernobyl levels of purgatory right now.
Are you certain? It's been a while since you've been there. It could be better. Also, you were offered a door home by an enigmatic three-eyed figure in hell. Does home have to be in this time period?
Oh.
If home is pre-wedding Great Urge, I'm sure you could find yourself there.
If she sees herself at the wedding, she's probably gonna kill that Aranth and then assume her place.
Interesting. Is that something Aranth would want to do, to replace herself from back then with the knowledge she now has?
So that Aranthan repeats all the same mistakes identically.
Would you want to appear at the wedding? Would you want to appear earlier than that?
You're giving me so many options, and
I
don't
really am.
like it.
Where does Aranth want to go is the question.
See, other
Where
knee-jerk
and
reaction
when is
would
home?
be another knee-jerk reaction would be Keonan that she remembers. Like, if she was truly well and done with it all, she wants to go home, that would be the first place that she thinks of, was Keonan and her childhood there.
Well then. I don't think any of us expected childhood Aranth today, but here we are. In lush Keonan. I'll just pull up my notes on Aranth real quick. How long has it been? Some 300, 350 years since you were in Keonan around?
Something like
By
that.
now? But when you step through this burning orange portal, you find yourself in a familiar cottage outside the bounds of any of the major cities. Smoke rising from the chimney, the smell of lunch coming through the open doorway. Beautiful blue sky, nary a cloud in sight. Grass rustling under a slow breeze, chirping of 100 different birds in the air. Ranth finds herself back in her childhood.
piece of shit was wrong. She will go and poke her head, like not into the window, but she will peek inside of the cottage.
Who are you expecting to see?
Her mother and her father.
Right there in the kitchen, both cooking lunch together, as you remember. Mother looks over. Balathal breaks into a bright smile, seeing your head kind of poking up over the windowsill and looking in as you used to do. Are you going to stay out there, or are you going to come in and eat?
Of course. When she looks down at her hands, does she see her hands or children's hands?
I need a ramp.
I think Aranth would probably see children's hands right now.
Adorable.
Then, without much warning, like, if she's still herself in her noggin, and she will probably skip inside.
As Aranth skips right back into her childhood, Sarian, we're going to pivot
Yes.
over to you.
Okay.
You, Mahari, and Shay were the ones left behind in the forest here in the city of Diovengia after Amira and Aranth vanished without a word. Aranth managed to open a portal into seemingly perhaps the plane of fire, perhaps hell, who knows? But Solomon stepped through, Mahari pushed her through, tried to follow behind, but could not get even a paw through before it snapped shut, leaving the three of you behind. Mahari began trying to create a way to Kashmi and Amira using the abilities you all have realized you can manifest here, creating the reality of your choosing, it seems. Trying to open a doorway, failing, trying to create a slide to Amira, and suddenly tumbling back into place, a chunk of his arm shaved off before placing a hand on utilizing his magic to heal the injury and vanishing with what looked to be the exact same magic that sent you to this plane in the first place. Leaving just you and Shay behind in what appears to be a dead, fog-laden forest.
Well,
Well, are you going to vanish too?
to be honest, I'm not even sure how they all just did that. Well, Alright, wait, why are you asking me if I'm gonna vanish? Are you gonna vanish?
I'm not personally planning to, but at this rate, I don't know if you all just decided you'd have a better chance of survival separate, or what, but
What, my friends running off on their own, doing what they want to do? Doesn't sound like them.
couldn't be, right?
No, couldn't.
Impulsive?
No, That couldn't be my impulsive friend group that likes to go open doors on their own without waiting for the rest of us. No, it couldn't be
Of
them.
course not.
Hee
You're one to fucking talk.
Amira.
hee.
Ah, So, he kind of grips his chin between two fingers and kind of just paces back and forth. I guess I should go looking for them, huh? Rubs his eyes and stretches his arms a little bit. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's, yeah. Well,
We
any
just-
ideas?
Were you thinking we would just wander around and find them?
I mean, it's worked for us before.
It's worked for you before.
Yeah.
Remind me again how you've survived this long?
The details.
Yes, I would like the details, please.
No, details aren't important. Anyway,
Hmm.
he just mumbles under his breath and continues to pace back and forth quietly. Yeah, any ideas? I'm kind of. It seems they do or go somewhere. Yeah, maybe just walking off into the forest is the best idea. At least if I die, I don't have to deal with it anymore. Then Aranth can deal with all my school debts. He kind of rubs his chin and looks at the sky. Wouldn't be
He's
so bad.
educated.
Sorry, was Herzane charging you?
Meh, I don't remember. Probably not.
Oh, I thought everyone. No,
I got an education. I didn't say I was the brightest of the group.
I thought Mahari was the biggest mess of the party.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have voices in his head. Huh. Actually.
He did for a long time, if we're being fair.
Yeah, well, it happens. But that just gave me a thought. He kind of strokes his chin real quick and then
Oh?
holds up a finger. Hold on. Let me just, yeah. Just give me 1 second. He'll kind of, shake himself out a little bit, and then close his eyes, and then he'll kind of just melt down into like an impassive face, and as if he's trying to focus on something, but not appear like he's focusing on something. Like he's at peace, and he's kind of focusing his brain a little bit.
Meditating.
Yeah, that.
Well, look who finally remembered we exist.
Yeah. There's others though. I want to see if they have ideas.
Oh, you want to talk to me?
He opens his eyes and kind of looks around. Yeah.
How can I be of assistance, then?
How would one find his way to his friends in a obscure location like this? Kind of just waves his hands around above his head.
Many ways. There's tracking magics, though I don't think you've learned any of those as of yet. You could try what it seems most of your other friends tried. Manifest a way to where you want to be, though it looked like that's what the furry one tried and failed with. But you know more about magic than he does.
Yeah, I
You'll
guess so.
succeed.
Surely. You do remember that if I die, you probably go with me, right?
Well, wouldn't that be a shame? You need to awaken the fourth before you can die anyways.
All right, manifest the way out. Manifest the way out. Manifest the way out. Suck on his teeth, and then he goes, you know, I really just would rather be anywhere but this forest. Happy thoughts. Where could I go? School perhaps? It's been an awfully long time since I've been there.
You want to head back to school right now?
Oh, is that better
Aren't
than
you
here?
trying to find your friends?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so.
You expect to find them at school.
I plenty of friends back in school. I was the popular kid, didn't you know? Got beat up a lot and bullied, but yeah, no, everybody liked
popular.
me. Yeah, no, yeah.
Popular kid.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You were certainly popular. A popular target.
Yeah, no, but see, that's popular nonetheless. That's all that matters. Anyway, details. Sarian will kind of just finally just hold his hand up and shut up, Mohari. Hold his hand up and just be like, bring me to the furball, and he'll just kind of focus on it as best as he can.
Oh, that could be funny. Yeah, go ahead and give me... It's diplomacy, deception, or intimidation. Your choice.
Diplomacy, deception, or intimidation? We'll go with deception.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, deceive reality to find the furball. This could be public, by the way. So I will let you decide if you would like to re-roll that or not.
Let it go.
You rolled a 2.
Oh, darn. Really? A 2? That's kind of...
Plus 12.
Plus 12. And we roll it one up.
Well, the good news is you can take your hero point back. The bad news is nothing happens, and the voice pipes up. Is that the best shot you had? Just willy-nilly wave your hands, hope to find him?
Listen, I don't see the triple threat triad in my head making any better efforts here.
Where's the conviction? You want better efforts?
All-knowing beings in my head, you don't know shit. Mutters under his breath.
Have we ever said that we were all-knowing?
There's 3 of you. You guys probably know the collectively more than I ever will. Hopefully. You guys are pretty useless otherwise.
He admitted it.
What?
That we know more than you ever will.
Fair
You're
enough.
the one who said it.
Yeah. Alright, anyway.
Well, perhaps you could just walk around and hope you find them.
Walk through the dark forest, sit here and think about it. Yeah, why not? We'll just
Perhaps
kind of...
magic your way out. Anything in your spell book that'll be of use to you here.
No.
Perhaps you should have studied more useful magic then.
Oh, yeah. Who's
Yeah.
bad and who's not? Get back in my head and shut up. He'll kind of wave his head and just point off into the forest. We're going this way. I'm tired of listening to the thoughts in my head. Come on. And he'll just start walking off
Alright.
towards wherever.
How long do you walk for, Sarian, before you find anyone?
Oh, God. Long enough that he's probably growing impatient and slightly insane with the concept.
Are we talking a couple days, a couple months, perhaps a few years?
In his case, by himself, with just the voices in his head, probably a couple hours.
And Shay?
Oh, and Shay. Yeah. Okay, so maybe a day or two.
Drops it down to 1 hour with Shay.
It goes down with one more person. Yeah. No, it's probably more like a day or two before he just gets extremely fed up.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it only takes an hour or two of travel to find your way out of the forest itself. Finding yourself back into the sort of broken streets and alleys of the city itself. Everything looks the damn same. Gods. It's just a bunch of buildings. There's not really anyone around. There's fog everywhere. The voices in your head are annoying as shit, as per usual.
What a stupid city.
It really is.
Well, it's a change of scenery, and on the bright side, yeah, no, it's just a change of scenery. There really is no bright side. We didn't really get anywhere.
I mean, isn't the bright side that light you see up ahead now? Just as everything's starting to make you go truly crazy with all the voices.
He kind of squints his eyes. Huh. Strange light in the middle of a decrepit city.
Cutting through
That's
the
not
fog.
creepy at all.
It's like flickering orange light.
Does he hear anything?
Give me a
Besides
perception
the
check.
voices? Blind or public?
Perception should always be blind.
Oh, okay.
You rolled initiative there.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was drinking something. I'm so sorry.
It's beat up by a homeless person.
Yeah, you can hear the sort of crackling of fire, almost like a hearth sound, but also like the howling of wind, even though there's no breeze.
All right, I give. He starts walking. Walking towards it.
Okay. We're going to pivot real quick back to Aranth. Aranth, how long would you willingly remain a child? Would you ever try and pull yourself out of this eternal happiness? Would you ever realize that it wasn't real?
I think it would have been pretty clear, only because, wow, I'm 3 feet tall, and my hands are tiny, that she would have realized that this was, in fact, not real.
Well, sure. But I mean, if it
But
could be real.
then she would probably say, she'd probably stay. For as long as her patience would allow, which isn't a whole lot, so probably like a day or two, before she would get a little fed up of being a child.
Only so much
You and Sarian
repetition.
are made for each other.
Can you go ahead and actually, can you just give me a will save, please? That is up to you if you'd like to hear up like that.
Yeah, I think I'll hear what.
I don't feel so bad anymore.
Much better.
Huzzah!
Okay. Then, Aranth, I'm going to ask you to roll initiative. Sarian has already rolled initiative.
Oh God!
As when you manage to tear yourself out of the dream, you will find yourself currently floating maybe a foot or two off the ground in the grasp of what looks to be a humanoid flame that is currently just scorching your body as it holds you in place.
Could you have been just another fucking succubus this time?
Sarian, you pushing your way through the fog, step through the darkness, and all of a sudden, the light condenses into the same thing Aranth is seeing, a fiery human figure currently holding Aranth up in the air, scorching her flesh, leaving her burning. Beyond that, you can see a few other people, though I'm not sure how much you care at the moment. But
keep yourselves out of trouble.
we are going to come back into initiative now, early in round 3. Kashmi took her turn last session. Does anyone in the party who is next to Mr. Man over here, anyone have a reactive strike?
Depends on what they're doing, I guess.
Standing.
Yeah, I think you can stand. Oh wait, no, you don't have stand
Yes,
still.
I have a reactive strike.
If you would like to take that, Mahara, you're more than welcome to.
Uh, no, I would not.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Then it will get to stand up. It only has one action left at this point, due to being slowed by your abilities, which is a bit of a shame for what it can do. So I think it is just going to make a claw strike against one of the 4 of you. And I'm going to roll randomly to see who this goes after. We've got a bunch of people on low health. I'm going to leave it up to the dice to decide.
Come at me, whore.
Amira is the chosen target with a 3 on the d4.
Good. I'm at max HP.
For now.
Oh no, he's gonna nat 20 me now that I said that.
I'm sorry, I rolled
was
that
hidden.
blind. It was a 32 to hit.
Okay, that's a regular hit.
That is a total of 23 points of mental damage as the claw strikes at you, leaving no physical wounds now that you're aware of what this thing looks like, but tearing into your mind itself, it feels like. And Solomon, that's going to bring us to you.
Alright, first action, I am going to Mountain Stronghold because I am at 1 HP.
Is the thing still frightened?
Yeah, it was frightened 2. So it's down to frightened 1 now.
Second thing, I'm going to try to grapple him.
Okay.
I am going to hero point.
Sure. As you go to grasp it at first and you realize its body isn't quite physical. It's there, but it's almost like trying to grab water. You can get some of it in your hands, but it very quickly kind of escapes your grasp.
Okay. Do I get my hero point back?
You do indeed.
Oh.
Okay.
Do Sarian and Aranth know about the new hero point rule?
Have we told you guys what I'm working with right now?
Negative.
Now, everything's the same, but if you hero point and still fail, you get the point back.
Oh,
So,
that explains why I got that one
Yeah,
back earlier.
you will not
Okay.
You will not use a resource unless you succeed.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Last action, I'll just flurry of blows because I have nothing else.
Why not? Hey, that's a hit.
Yay.
Good damage too. Goodness gracious. It will not be stunned here, but it's still slowed. I believe it's slowed for a minute, if I recall. And the last strike will not do anything.
It's my turn.
All right, Amira, that brings us back to you.
Okay. Shit.
Do you look
well-
behind you in this fight, or are you focused on the injuries of your friends in this thing in front of you?
I mean, Aranth just shouted out, so Amira's gonna reflexively turn around and be like, "Took you long enough? Disbelieve that fucking thing. It's not a fire thing. It's one of these."
Why are you fucking shouting at me?
Why are we shouting at all? Just fucking kill it.
It's
I
the
will
smartest
not
thing
be
you fucking said
excluded.
all week.
Not be excluded.
Well, I did not expect myself to become the designated. Maybe I should have taken a battle medic at this point. Who knows? Let's. Do I have any way to do any? Well, I get a free devise at least, right?
Yeah, I'd say you are probably pretty aware that these things are in some way related to what's keeping you here, so... Think,
Oh,
think,
there it
think.
goes.
Tink tink.
This'll do. Attack or skill
I-
stratagem.
Hold on, let me check the damage here. Yeah, I mean, I may as well make one strike.
Alright.
So, just checking all my other stuff, making sure. Okay. Oh wait, I haven't done the funny. Have I demoralized this stuff yet? And bond mode and all that other funny stuff.
You have not against this guy.
Okay. It is currently demoralized by Mahari, so I'll go ahead and wait. Crap.
Just
Okay.
barely misses, I'm sorry to tell you.
Okay, whatever, that's fine. Okay, Oil of Unlife onto Kashmi.
Okay, pulling it
Thank
out
you.
and applying it to her.
I had it in my hand. I took it out.
Correct.
That's my last action.
Yes, so you've got one action left after this, and 22 health back to you, Kashmi.
Okay, and then I'll pull out a let's throw the bond mel on him. Let's get that down.
Why not? Don't forget to grab that healing, Kashmi.
I'm coming.
Is Foundry being a nuisance?
No, I spilled and now I'm washing my hands. So
Oh.
if you give me just a second, I'll be right back.
Take your time.
She's a distance to herself.
Okay.
That'll
Yeah,
not
may
do
as well.
it. That will crit succeed.
Yay! Because of the frightened.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mari.
You're welcome.
Gotta grab the Bon Mo effect. Yoink. Alright, he has been crit Bon mode. And,
Stupid imaginary frickhead.
speaking of Mahari, that brings us to you.
Okay. First two actions are to slam down.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna hero point that.
Oh, why not? Much better, that will hit.
Okay.
For a nice solid
Now-
16 damage.
Now for the trip attempt. Okay.
Oh, Mahari!
Uh,
Would you like to take the hero point and be prone, or would you like to re-roll it?
eesh. Reroll.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't want to fall prone.
I mean, you could just use your last action to stand back up if you do fall prone.
That's true. So I'll fall prone and stand right back up.
Alright, grab your hero point, sir.
All right,
And,
got it.
Aranth, that is going to bring us to you. You are currently grabbed by this thing in front of you, this flaming figure. You are
So
not
to-
entirely sure what's going on.
unimagine it or whatever?
Mhm.
Is that
It is an action to make a perception check to disbelieve it.
okay? I will do that, and then could I do the quicken casting for repelling pulse on it
Sure.
afterward?
Yeah. If you're gonna quicken that, that'll only leave you with one action left afterwards. So I don't know if
That's
you want to
fine.
quicken it or just cast it normally from there.
How many times per day can you use the quicken thing?
Once.
Once a day.
Once.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Yeah, then I guess I'll save my quicken. Am I doing a blind perception?
Yes. You focus in on this thing, hearing Amira call out that it's the same as whatever that humanoid figure is that they're fighting over there. That can't possibly be true, though. That looks like like a person. This is a creature made of fire. Very different. You're not sure what they're on about.
I'll shadow pulse it, or repelling pulse it anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, you successfully managed to cast it, even whilst grabbed. You've got enough movement in you to cast the spell properly. And I will go ahead and roll the reflex save for it. You unleash the magic, trying to push whatever this thing is away from you, but the magic seems to just go through it. In your head, you almost click in for a moment, go, oh, this is like a physical pulse that pushes things away, and this thing is made of fire. It's just going to go right through it. You can't push fire away. Unfortunately, it will be entirely unaffected by your spell. But, I almost forgot this. Aranth, would you pick a number between 1 and 3 for me?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I almost forgot we have this.
2?
2? Would you roll a D100 for me, please?
Oh, fuck.
49. Interesting. Okay. Your spell DC is 29. This thing is going to need to roll a fortitude save here. That's very funny. Similar to the one down south, although the physical repelling effects of your pulse of magic don't seem to affect it in any way, Aranth, there is almost a secondary pulse of magic that spreads out from you, hitting whatever this thing made of fire is and wrapping it in a cocoon of magical energy, and you notice the swirling of flame that makes up its body immediately begins to slow down. It is slowed 1 for a minute. And, I believe that does it for your turn.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to bring us to its turn, unfortunately. Thankfully for you, though, it only has 1 action here with which to hit you, because then it's going to have to continue its grab. So, unfortunately for you, it is going to nat 20. It's strike.
Please no.
Jesus.
For a total of 44 points of fire damage to you, Aranth.
I would really like to go back to Keonan now.
Hey, you chose to to escape that dream, didn't you? Just saying.
Thing hit you on it. Oh, your grab this thing hit you on a 2.
And with its last action, it is going to attempt to continue to grab you. It is going to attempt to maintain the hold. Where is my grapple button? Somewhere in here. There it is. Hilariously, it is going to fail so much because of the magic. Aranth, you are not only going to be able to pull yourself free, but you get a choice. Would you like to grapple this thing made out of fire in return, or would you like to force it prone and knock it over?
I'll force it prone.
Alright, you managed to knock it over, and that does it for its turn. That was its last action, so Sarian, we're up to you as you see this happen.
Excellent. Can anybody try to disbelieve this thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, we'll start with that. And then... 1 second.
Why are you all the way in fucking Narnia? Why are you so far away?
Because he walked his happy ass over here.
I just got here. Leave me alone.
Oh my god.
It took me an
He was
eternity to get here.
He was enjoying the show.
Sarian, that's a man made out of fire right there. He just very clearly burned Aranth.
I love that these two idiots are totally blind and stupid. And they're together.
Let's see here. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's magic. You know. Sorry, that song's stuck in my head from earlier today.
Since Kashmi's prone on the ground, can Sarian cast a lightning bolt that passes over her? Please?
I was actually just about to ask that, so same brain cell moment. Same brain cell moment.
Well, they're large creatures, so they're like above, right? So he can like angle it, right?
Yeah.
That's
creature...
why I said same brain cell moment, because I was thinking the same thing.
One of the creatures is also prone, but I'm not sure how that affects it with his size.
Well, it would actually be in front. It would be over Solomon, actually, from where he's currently standing.
You could turn it slightly, so it would do like that.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Or you could just keep it going directly straight and hit Solomon.
Rest in peace.
I would say, especially because the one in front is prone, if you're trying to hit both of them, it would hit either Solomon or Kashmi, whoever you've got it going through as well.
Well, shit. Who's on higher health?
Solomon
I have
has
1
one
HP.
hit point.
Oh,
How it
Kashmi,
goes.
rest.
So, aren't I like impervious to certain things sometimes?
You resist the damage.
Okay.
By
Well,
2.
I'll
we're gonna-
resist it.
We're gonna do that. And Merry
Okay.
Christmas and all that fancy shit.
And,
Can
Kashmi,
I
you'll have to
cast
make that save
Shadow
also.
Siphon as a reaction?
I believe so. Yeah.
Allie, I like the same brain cell moment, by the way.
Just letting you know, Aranth, that attempts to counter the spell.
Oh.
So normally you want to Shadow Siphon an enemy's spell, not an ally's.
Never mind.
It's the same brain cells because you two share it.
The prone one up front will fail. The one in the back will succeed. And Kashmi, if you could roll that reflex save as well, please.
Will you roll it for me? I'm reloading.
Yeah, absolutely. I got you.
Thank you.
Rolls a 1.
Save her. Don't say that.
You rolled a
I was almost
success.
right.
So half damage.
That was
to you,
almost a
Kashmi.
5.
All right. All right,
Covered.
Sarian. Let's see the damage.
Knowing my luck, it's not gonna be that great.
I mean,
It's not terrible.
Max is 60.
32 to the one in front, and both the back one and Kashmi take half damage.
Okay, I'm lightning.
Now, Sarian, could you
Yes.
also be a dear and choose a number between 1 and 3? Kashmi, not full damage, half damage.
1 and 3.
Yeah.
1.
1? Oh, well then could you roll 2d20 for me, please?
2d20. Can do that. Oh, that wasn't supposed to. 6 and 8 or 6 and 2. Sorry.
That's very funny.
6 and dose.
Let me see. I'm going to need Kashmi and both of these guys to all make will saves. The DC is 29 here. No button for it.
I'm sorry, Kashmi.
The one closest to a ramp will fail. Kashmi will fail. And the one in the back will just barely succeed. All right.
Could I hero point it?
If you would like to
Fuck
hero
it.
point, you're more than welcome to, yeah.
If it's my time, it's my time.
Are you keeping it, or are you hero pointing?
I guess. Well, you know what? Actually, I am gonna hero point it.
Okay.
Because let's just.
Oh, nice.
Be entirely unaffected?
I feel like that's the better choice.
Yeah. As
Oh,
both the man made of fire and the other figure will be plagued with uncontrollable laughter.
Well, that's unfortunately, well, they're already slowed.
They're already slowed, but they cannot use reactions right now.
Did they have any in the first place?
You don't know. But you've got one action left, Sarian.
do I?
Yeah. Lightning bolt was only... Oh, no, you did try to disbelieve.
I
My
did
apologies.
I did the perception check. Yeah.
All right, Kashmi, now we're back to you.
Yeah. So I'm laying down.
You are.
I don't want to be laying down anymore.
You want to stand up?
Yes, please.
Easy enough to do.
And what does my guy look like?
Like this.
Like a ghoulie guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, he does
The
not
Batman
look
who
friendly.
Laughing Batman.
Why?
That's why I said it's the Batman who laughed. An actual character.
Is there any reason that Aranth would need to disbelieve her guy? Like, is he extra damaging to her right now
You've got
as his fire form?
no clue.
I'm worried about my girl. Can I use my dragon's breath?
Sure.
If you have any healing, I could really use it.
Oh.
Excuse me, how do you have no spells left?
I don't know. Well, fuck.
You should not have
Fine.
no spells left. You should be at full.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's way better because I'm sitting over here trying to scramble. Like, what do I have that I
It was
can pull
supposed to be
out?
your health done, or your health down, but everyone's resources at full when they woke up in this situation. It's my bad for missing that. 5th rank Soothe on Solomon. Unless you're doing it on yourself.
No, for the guy.
Alright.
Thank you.
56.
Very nice. Now, Kashmi, could you do me a favor and pick a number between 3? Would you roll a d20 for me?
So where if you polymorphed me.
There it goes. Stop.
Solomon,
I got
can you give me a will
polymorphed.
save?
But of course.
Okay. That's, I believe, a success against Kashmi's spell DC. Which would
I
mean,
hope so.
Kashmi, you immediately become aware that yours and Solomon's intelligence are roughly the same.
Oh.
As you mildly scrape at the surface of Solomon's thoughts and realize it's just hunger.
Wait, wouldn't she
And
already
anger.
know
Don't
that?
forget anger.
And, oh yes, and the anger. Mahari, did you ask if that effect already occurred?
No, I asked, wouldn't she already know that, considering Solomon's a figment of her imagination?
You're looking too deeply into things. Don't.
There's like an apathy and a disinterest in here too that I don't like it. It feels like drowning, but like alone. I don't like this.
What?
That is
I
going
don't-
to... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just told Solomon I don't like it in there. I'm
Neither
gonna
do
leave that
I.
alone.
That's going to bring us to Mr. Frightened here. Who has 2 actions left, and, oh, let's see. Kashmi, can you give me a will save, please?
I probably definitely can.
As this thing is going to
I-
cast Phantasmal Killer on you.
Can I use
Oh,
my
great.
reaction? Can I use my reaction to make a reactive strike?
You absolutely may, Mahari.
Alright. Come on for the crit. No.
So
I mean, it's
close.
just missing the 0 at the end.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. So Kashmi, thankfully you succeeded, so you're really not going to take much. I can't type. You are going to only take 11 points of mental damage.
Not my eyes, not my eyes. Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Oh boy, we're going to have a lot of effects.
Ooh, what the hell?
Alright, so you take that damage. You should take 2 more because it was magical. I'll just apply it to you, don't worry. And you're also going to become frightened 1.
Doesn't she take half of that though because she succeeded?
No. I would have
Half
rolled
of what?
8d6 if she failed.
Oh wait, that's right. It's not one of those half damage. It's just different damage.
Phantasmal Killer is a bit weird.
I need to get my health above 50 before it hits, right?
Before what hits?
Isn't Phantasmal Killer the thing where it has a secret countdown and then all of a sudden you get hit with like a metric fuck ton of damage?
No.
That's
No,
a different spell.
those are different
That
spells.
is an inevitable disaster which you have.
You're right. Okay, thank you.
Phantasmal Killer is just mental damage and frightened. However, if you crit fail, you have to make another save versus dying. Because you get
Okay.
scared to death.
Okay. Okay.
What's
Uh,
this overselling flourish?
That's what Kashmi
so
just
if you-
cast, and it's gonna fail.
So since we're undead, we are immune to death effects. So.
So it'll become dazzled and off guard. You guys only have bonuses to saves against death effects, if I recall. That might be wrong. Let me check. No, you guys are fully immune to death effects. Cool. All right. So your overselling flourish is going to cause it to become off guard and dazzled until the start of your next turn, Kashmi. However, we got a couple random triggers to occur. 2 to be exact. I'm going to ask Solomon, can you pick a number between 1 and 6 for me? Same goes for you, Kashmi.
5.
5 and 6 respectively?
If we pick the same number, can we only roll once? Because then I pick 5.
Nope.
Damn it.
Uh,
Then
I
went
was
6.
tempted to go 6, but the first number that came to my head was 5.
Kashmi, can you roll a d100 for me, please?
Oh my god, Moxie. Yes, I can. I guess Moxie wants to be a lapdog right now.
Aw, puppy.
Does Moxie happen to be a Great Dane?
No, but she is pretty close. She is the densest dog I have ever known.
That might be the funniest thing ever. I'll have you know I rolled an 11 on my d100. And
Oh,
the exact same effect is going to occur on both of you then because of that. As your two spells activate and seemingly combine, a massive banner is going to unfurl in the air, hanging on nothing, that just says, "Surprise!" That's it.
I am surprised.
This
It's
is the
the
banner
bang.
who left.
I do want it to be known, Mahari is still painted rainbow. I feel like
God
that is
damn
important
it.
information to share. But that's going to do it for his entire turn there. So, Solomon, we're up to you.
Hey, we're gonna try and grab this guy again.
That looks to be a successful grab.
Awesome. And then here's crushing grab.
Thank you kindly.
Then I'm going to activate my dragon strike,
Ooh.
and then I'm going to flurry of blows.
Go for it. First strike's a hit. For some really solid damage. Goodness. It will be fine from the stunning fist.
Okay.
Not quite a hit on the second one.
All right, that's my turn because I grabbed, I did my dragon strike, and then
Yep.
I flurried.
All right, Amira, we're up to you. This guy's got a lot of debuffs on him.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
Um,
your stag vanished, Mahari, by the way.
I was just about to say,
Yeah, you did not sustain him on your turn.
yeah, heal disappears.
okay, well, at least that'll be a hit.
Yeah, that looks to be pretty good.
I always want to make sure to try at least get one hit on something every turn. So let's go ahead and send that through. Okay, strategic strike.
Very nice.
Yeah. I hate investigators are so bad in combat. That's okay.
I think that's more just something to blame on your dice rolls.
That's fair. Okay, I am going to actually evangelize at this thing because if it's casting spells, I want to try and shut that down a little bit.
Sure.
Okay. Just gonna use the Bon Mot diplomacy check.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a success. So that'll
Yeah, it's
be
fine.
Stupefied 1, I believe.
A stupefied one. And then I'm gonna slather some oil on my wife.
That is a way to put it. Did you
So,
draw
well-
that this turn? If last turn you devised a
Yep.
stratagem, struck Bond mode, and used the oil of unlife you had out on Kashmi?
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot it. Yeah, okay. I'll have to draw it this turn, and we'll just keep that roll
Yeah.
for the when I use it.
So don't heal that 26 yet, but next turn when it gets around to Amira, if she chooses to use
What?
that, she'll heal you.
And she'll be a well-lubed wife.
We're past the well-lubed holes of this campaign, thank you kindly.
Yeah, I know,
That was
right?
during the time skip. Mahari, we're back to you.
Okay,
I
Draco, I
forgot
had a
that
question.
happened.
I got an
If
answer.
this thing's grappled, if I were to knock it prone, would Solomon go down with it?
No.
Okay.
Because it would still be within his reach, so he could maintain his grapple.
All right. Well,
You're
let's
basically just
do-
kicking the legs out from under him.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do another slam down.
You guys are well-oiled enough as a team that Solomon would be prepared seeing what you're about to do and would be ready to maintain his grapple as this thing falls.
Okay. All right. Well, here comes the weapon strike.
Basically just choking his neck right now.
That is a critical hit on the dot, Mahari.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I believe I do have the crit specialization for this weapon.
Yep. 28 points of damage to him. And a reflex save versus being prone. Which he will succeed. So you may go ahead and make your actual trip attempt.
Oh, and I don't know if this would have come into play or not, but I do have metal strikes. I don't know if this guy's weak to cold iron or
Nope.
silver.
And Foundry would track that if it did come up. That
Okay,
is a
good.
successful tripping. You'll
Okay.
also be knocked prone on top of everything else.
Okay, and then as my last action, I'm going to expand aura.
Bullying this poor man.
I don't think it
Okay.
would have made a difference, but don't forget that Trip still has map.
I have slam down, and I don't increase my map until after both of the attacks have been resolved.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Aranth, that's going to bring us back to you. You can see the party absolutely destroying Mr. Man down south, and Mr. Fire in front of you has been slowed and knocked down. Both due to your own magic and its failures, it seems.
I think now I'll do my quicken casting, but I will also try to disbelieve it.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
I wonder what you rolled.
Can I hero point it?
Nope. You can use an action to try again if you'd like. But as far as you can tell, this is just a guy made out of fire. You're not sure what they're on about.
Wonder how fire tastes.
Spicy.
Or is that just what
Charbroiled.
we're supposed to think?
Still using my quickened, so that way it'll only do. One of my spells will only take one action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, do
then
you have a good third action to use after that? Would be the thing I asked you to keep in mind.
Well, yeah, I'll try to disbelieve it again, and then
Okay.
I'll do the spell.
Gotcha. That is a good third action.
Please.
You're able to focus in much harder this time. However, either this thing's not under an illusion, or whatever illusion is maintaining it is quite strong.
Shit, maybe it is actually a fireman.
I forgot to do the quicken thingy.
It doesn't matter, but make sure you toggle your sorcerer's potency, because that's going to give you your damage buff. And that we care about. And that looks to be a hit against this thing. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Hey, Nix, can you go ahead and describe Aranth's head opening up and chomping down?
Sure.
No, I'm just kidding. I just like the idea of Sarian having to watch that.
All right. And Aranth, you can go ahead and give yourself 22 temporary hit points from that. As you take a big bite of spicy fire. Now, if you could also do me a favor and pick a number between 1 and 6 for me.
6 this time?
Yeah. Choosing 6. 4. Interesting. Could you roll a D100 for me?
Again? Okay.
Yeah. Magic be whack here in the realm of illusions.
You know, Abraxas must just be laughing his serpentine ass off when people do this crap.
Oh, wow.
I'm waiting for the polymorph.
This might actually be really funny that you failed to disbelieve the illusion, Aranth. As a heavy rainfall suddenly manifests and begins to storm all around you all.
Get fucked, idiot.
I have to... Because you guys, I imagine, Aranth, you're looking at this thing as the rain begins to fall and expecting something to happen, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't think something would happen, that's fine, too.
That was the most tentative yeah I've ever heard.
It's kind of like chorusing for everybody because nobody's fucking said anything.
I thought somebody did shout about it.
Okay.
Look for...
Yeah, Amira literally did tell you.
Yeah. I'm going to say, right now, it's going to go ahead and just take a flat 15 points of damage from the rainfall, and it will continue to do so every round while it remains in the fire.
Yeah.
Or while it remains in the rainfall. All right. That's pretty neat there, Aranth. That is going to bring us back to its turn. And first thing it's going to do is stand up, very upset at you, and smack you. With its flame strike. Which, hey, it's a good thing you got those temp HP, huh?
Yeah.
As this is going to deal exactly 44 damage again. It's the exact same amount of damage you dealt to it. You take some, you lose some. However...
Didn't Aranth have temp HP?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It chewed
So.
through your temp HP?
She only gained 22 temp HP.
It's half the damage she deals, not the whole damage she
Yeah.
deals.
That temp HP is what prevented Aranth from going down there.
Got it.
And Sarian, I think that's going to bring us directly to you. As
Oh, yeah.
you see this rain begin to fall around Aranth.
God,
Are
I
we in
fucking
the-
hate this place.
Are we in the notebook right now?
I hate it.
Huh?
I want to go home.
You are in the land of fun shenanigans, where every time you cast magic, there's a chance of an additional effect occurring.
He mutters under his breath as he's walking away. This reminds me of when I first met these people. I hate it here. I hate it here. Want to go home? Soaking fucking wet in a city I don't like.
You could fucking help me.
Silence. Details. Details.
Did you just shush her again?
Yes. He's growing more confident by the day.
Happening, he's gonna get in the fucking doghouse as soon as we actually get a home.
You hear that? You hear that, Mahara? You get to sleep in the bed.
Crazy.
Do one action to stride forward, Sarian.
Yeah.
Don't you remember, Aranth still wants to beat the shit out of me for pushing her through the door.
Don't remind her. She
Yes.
might forget.
Wait, no. We're gonna backtrack. Backtrack. Ignore me.
Back it up.
Oh, well,
Back
no,
it
she
up.
just never mind. Back it up a third time.
Oh my
Fuck,
goodness,
she's already
Sarian.
she's doing constant damage to it. I was gonna fucking disbelieve it, but she's already doing damage to it. So it just yeah.
It
Yeah.
looks like a guy made out of fire. All evidence points to it being a man made of fire.
We're just gonna fucking hit it. I want
Ooh,
to kill it.
you're
And
gonna
get
zappy
it away
zap it.
from me. Yeah. It's light. It's a
Damn.
storm, lightning. You know, can't get more thematic than that.
That looks like it's gonna do some solid damage.
Come on.
Seize him. We take those.
35 points of electricity damage. Goodness gracious. And Sarian, you know what
Yeah.
you have to choose. A number between 1 and 6.
I chose 3 last time. We'll go opposite. No, let's go even. Let's go 2. Yeah.
Will you roll a D100 for me, please?
Yeah, I can do that for you. Why not?
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh, yet.
You guys roll really consistent with your D100s. Oh, that's very funny.
Oh god.
If you take away my storm, I swear to God.
Is it gonna be another surprise sign?
No. Aranth, you're the one closest to Sarian, so you would
God.
probably be the one to look over and see as what looks to almost be a localized aurora borealis is floating around Carrion. Just this swirling ring of colors that's quite bright to look at amidst this storm.
At this time of day, at this time of year.
Localized.
I have sensitive eyeballs.
This close to the ground? Oh my god.
It probably won't be a problem unless you're
In
directly
hell?
next to him.
The Aurora Borealis extends even to hell.
May I see it?
Yes. All right, Kashmi, that's going to bring us to you. As we have colorful Carrion due to just a ring of light, and colorful Mahari by means of paint.
Oh my god. Carrion has evolved into Edward from Twilight.
Kill him. Kill him now.
How do I turn my line?
Hold Control and use your scroll wheel on your mouse. What do you have? That's a 60-foot line.
Didn't she say she had a breath weapon or something?
Her breath is a cone.
Is it a cone?
Yeah.
Oh.
I called it.
Yeah, it should be the 30-foot cone for you.
Fine.
Which would not be able to reach the one further away, but you could absolutely hit the one close to you.
I'll hold his face up to it.
Yeah, there you go.
Give him a little kiss.
Metal.
It's all teeth.
Well,
Unleash thine psyche. Psyche hath been unleashed. Good old Sure Strike. Alright, Kashmi. Before you roll imaginary weapon, we're going to have a random effect from you casting your Sure Strike. So, could you do me a favor and choose a number between 1 and 6?
3. Push me.
Kashmi, we've lost you. 6. Could you roll a D100 for me? Unless you would like me to, if you're having some fun tech issues.
Oh, she's got it.
You guys keep rolling in the 30s. Knock it off.
That's our second 36. I can't remember if she or the monster rolled 36 before, but so far we've had 2 36s and the 2 37s.
Oh, Kashmi.
36, 37, and 38.
Why could you do something like this? Why would you
Yeah,
do
self-destruct.
this? This is just rude. This is not nice, Kashmi.
She blow up.
In a way. Kashmi is going to cause a burst of greenish putrid mist to fill the area.
Oh no.
Farted.
Ghost
Thankfully, while this is concealing everyone within the area, your Sure Strike ignores the concealed condition on your target, Kashmi. So go ahead and just roll your imaginary weapon once you're back in and working.
I like how there's 3 circles going on.
Yeah, we got a lot. It's a very circle group.
Circle session.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Circleception. think that's just called a circle maze.
Kashmi.
On with
Yeah,
it,
give it,
woman.
5 seconds and then I'll roll for you.
Kim? If you're talking, you're muted.
Well, she mentioned in chat tech issues.
She's
She's been shot.
Alright. I will just go ahead and roll for her then. And hopefully she will get it resolved and return to us shortly. But good old Kashmi is going to come in with the nat 20 and crit on imaginary weapon again.
GM lock.
Jesus Christ.
For,
Every time.
you know,
every time.
96 damage, which just instantly annihilates this guy.
Ow.
Welcome back.
All right.
You just did 96 damage to this thing on
Yeah.
a crit.
I heard everything.
As per usual, Kashmi, you just annihilate your enemies. And that is going to do it for your turn. However, you are within the very smelly clouds you have caused, Kashmi. So I will need a fortitude save from you, please.
I'm still reloading.
I got you.
I would have yelled at Aranth as well. He's not even real, you ninny.
I'm still convinced this entire plot is just her imaginary dream.
Yeah.
With
exactly
a
what it
33, which would be 34, because you are getting your basic undead benefits against poison here. That is a regular success. Kashmi, you are sickened by the smell of this cloud of magic and
Kashmi,
mist that you
what
have
did
created.
you eat?
And Solomon, that brings us to you.
You mean to roll fort save?
Nope.
Okay.
If you end your turn
you know
in
what?
the cloud.
Okay. You know what? I want in on this dice shenanigans. I'm gonna do Kira.
Yeah. Go ahead and choose between 1 and 3 for me.
Ooh.
3.
3, roll a d20. $11. While this is really good for you, it's so close to being something really funny. Solomon, as you accelerate by your internal key to everyone around you, you also become... Here is the effect. Invisible.
Oh, I get concealed and invisible.
Well, you're concealed as long as you're in the cloud, but you are invisible because of the magic that affects you.
Oh no, I mean Key Rush gives me concealed.
Oh, yes. During this movement and until the start of your next turn. Very nice. All right.
Zoom.
You come rushing over towards this guy. He'd be off guard because you're invisible. But going into flanking position as well.
All right. You know what? I'm not. Do I want to try and grapple? Because that was only one action. Nah, I'm just gonna start flurry.
Just
of
wail
blowing.
on him?
Yeah.
Why not?
My hero point.
All right.
Yeah.
Much better. 18 points of damage. Very, very nice. You will succeed and not be stunned.
Okay.
But that's another hit
I'm almost with the
for
ones.
another 17 damage. All right. This guy's also looking
Alright.
pretty roughed up.
That's my second action.
Yeah, one
Last
left.
action. I'm just gonna crit fish.
That's a pretty good fish. That exactly hits. For another 19 damage. All right.
I'm so pissed off.
Amira, that brings us to you.
Okay.
So- That wasn't a higher level invisibility.
No,
right?
it was a second rank invisibility.
Gotcha.
It was not 4th rank that'll leave you invisible for an entire minute.
Gotcha.
Kashmi, forgive me, but I'm about to slather oil on another woman.
Is it because I smell now? Wow.
So, it was 26 last time we rolled, so
Yes.
26 health for Aranth.
All right. And that does take your entire turn, having to use 2 move actions to get there. But, Mahari, that's going to bring us to you.
Okay, one action. Oh, whoop. Oh, does this update not have the measuring tool when you move?
Correct. Drag ruler is no longer working, so my recommendation is going to be for everyone to start using the actual distance measuring and just move yourself to the end of it with space. To actually keep track of your movement that way.
I got the invisibility. I just imagine like Solomon went full on predator mode and just goes invisible, reappears behind this thing with a growl as he's trying to menace our ass.
Okay, that's when I'm measuring movement, I click from my token and drag.
Correct.
Or token. Okay, so that was 2 move actions.
Yes.
Or actually, no. If I'm gonna do 2 move actions, I'm gonna move to right there.
Why not? Get into flanking.
And then, yeah. So that was 2, and then let's go for a bite.
Biting the fire. Interesting. Following Aranth's lead.
Yep.
That's a hit. Apparently biting the fire is the most effective because Mahari, that's going to do it.
Yeah. All right.
And, that will cause the flames to dissipate between the rain and your jaws and Solomon's fists. The second of these creatures will vanish under your onslaught.
Thunder jaws for the win.
And,
Let's
sorry,
get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean? You don't want to stick around? Just a little
No.
longer?
No.
What a shame.
Kashmi, can you please heal us?
Before Kashmi can do any healing for people, we're going to take a quick break here.
Okay.
So stand up, stretch, grab some water, do what you need to do.
Yeah, definitely
I
gonna
will
grab
see
some
you all
water.
in a few minutes. Welcome back. So, you all have just finished destroying these enemies. Kashmi, you are wallowing in a smelly cloud of mist. And the rest of you are not in the smelly cloud of mist, but are instead in the pouring rain. Sarian, that aurora of colors vanishes rapidly from around you just as quickly as it had appeared. And it is up to you all what you would like to do from here.
Where's that? The guy we were talking to. What's his name?
Varlo?
Varlo. Amira's gonna look around and see if she sees any figures like Varlo.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh.
If that is a... Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Can't do that.
What are you gonna ask?
I thought I could just one more thing for perception checks, but I can't.
No. Is just one more thing once per day also, or is it just whenever?
Whenever I fail.
Oh, that's
I
very
just
funny.
get to do it again. Though the creature is immune for 1 day.
That's what it is.
Mhm.
Taking a look around for Varlo or for any other figures that might know what the hell's going on, might know how to get you out of here. No. None. And as the rain and the cloud of mist around Kashmi begin to dissipate, you also realize that past maybe 30, 40 feet from each of you, it's like reality just ends. There's just blackness. What you're seeing on the map, where it just sort of fades out of existence at a certain point, is what you are currently seeing.
Can I disbelieve it?
You may certainly try to.
Are there still bodies next to us?
No, they have vanished.
How do I disbelieve it?
That is a perception check to do so.
No additions to my meat sack.
As you are disbelieving it, Mahari, could you give me a fortitude save, please?
Why?
For no particular reason. Okay. That's not bad. It is going to be 20 points of fire damage that you are going to take.
Do I know where it came from?
No. You just feel heat. It's giving you such high resistance. Oh, you've got the greater charm of resistance to fire. That's very funny.
Yep.
Can I try to disbelieve?
This would actually, you would not be gaining resistance to this fire damage, Mahari. So if you could just take an extra 10. I'm sorry.
Yep, whoop, there we go.
Thank you kindly. You may. Kashmi, as you're focusing around you, this place looks as real as any other.
Did you want intimidation or perception? Or
Perception, please. You are attempting to disbelieve.
I'm gonna start beating my friends.
Okay. Everyone except Mahari can begin to heal up.
Okay.
If Mahari, well, I'll let other folks do their thing first.
Mahari is on fire.
Oh, he's actively on fire?
His
Like we
fur
see
is
it?
beginning to burn. Yes.
Can I disbelieve this, please?
You can certainly try.
what did my roll get me?
Those are some buildings around you, Solomon.
3.
Here we go. God damn it.
That's another 20 fire damage to you, Mahari. Unresisted.
Did I just click the double button?
Sure. Well, then...
No, yeah, so I'll just hit damage twice.
Yeah. Aranth, who are you trying to gaze at?
Eh.
Sure, go ahead and roll the healing for it. As you focus your gaze in on Mahari, trying to heal the wounds, the fire only burns brighter. At the same time, you notice that Mahari himself, underneath the flames, seems to be getting fainter. As if he's not actually there.
Oh shit, what if Mahari actually is dead?
Do I take that healing, Jericho, or not?
No.
Rest in peace.
Okay.
Can I try to pat him out?
Your hands
Just
pass
like
right through him.
aggressively.
Can I attempt to disbelieve again?
Before he does that, Amira would like to call out, Varlo! You could really use some help right now!
Call out into the fog for Varlo, hoping to get his attention, get them to come help. There's no response. There is a slight response. You, for the briefest of moment, Amira, think you hear chuckling. But not in the voice of Varlo's. A different, more feminine voice. And it lasts
Shay?
for a moment.
Shay?
Shay's not with you guys.
Amira's gonna say, "There's someone else here. Don't know who. Some kind of lady, maybe. I don't know." I guess Amira's gonna try to look for the source of the voice.
Sure. Give me a perception
Probably not
check.
gonna have much luck on it, but
Can I also help if Amir says there's someone here? Kajmi's gonna go on to high alert.
Yeah, if you want to aid her roll, you absolutely can.
And
With
Aranth
blind
doesn't
perception
know.
as well.
Yes, yours can be public though, because you're aiding Kashmi.
Oops.
Which I guess you know what you rolled. That's a-okay. A 25 is a critical success, so that'd be a +2 to your roll, Amira. Is Pursue Elite a circumstance bonus? Or is it a status bonus?
it is. It's a circumstance bonus.
Unfortunate.
Oh well.
That's okay, because you rolled quite well, Mira. Mahari,
Yes.
I'm going to allow you one perception check here as well.
Can I aid him?
You may attempt to aid him, Solomon. I will allow that.
I'll wait till after he does his.
Oh wait, I forgot mine could be public.
That's okay. That is a regular success, Solomon. Which would be a +1 circumstance bonus to your roll, Mahari.
Don't worry, there's buildings. I don't know how that helps, but I think it does.
Look at the flowers.
What
Oh, yeah.
flowers?
I was referencing a show.
Mahari, you're going to take half damage here.
Oof.
And the roll is low enough that I think you will not die. You may just want to lower it manually.
Okay.
Because this would be
So
7
7.
damage to you.
Yep, I'm still up.
Damn.
Barely.
I was gonna offer to shoot him with Ray of Frost to try and just chill the fire off of him, but I don't want to kill him now.
Okay. Give me half a moment here.
Aranth doesn't know that he died, right? Because she was off in La La Land.
None of you knew he died in his
Oh.
vision. No one actually knows it occurred.
I chuck a crate at him. See if it passes through.
Does 1 damage, kills him.
Pay 0 attention to any effects appearing. They have absolutely 0 bearing on what's going on. Kashmi, by the way, you can heal yourself up to full as well.
Oh, thank you. And I can have my focus point back?
I don't think 10 minutes has passed here. So I'm going to say no to that.
Don't I have that thing where I can get them back?
So you can use Strain Mind, which lets you use a focus spell even if if you're out of focus points.
That's
once per
what it is.
hour at the
Okay.
cost of some damage. So Mahari,
Yeah.
there's a couple things. Right now, the only people seeing this scene are Amira and Kashmi. Amira, you open your eyes wide, looking around for the source of that laughter. And all of a sudden, your vision warps. You find yourself in a grimy stone cell. Spacious, with 2 hard wooden beds at either end. You see both Aranth and Carrion in the room with you, their heads kind of rolled to the side, eyes rolled up into the back of their heads. Through the bars, you can see what appears to be a pretty large room. And you do see a figure laughing, currently at a large wooden table in the center of the room, carving into a bloody figure is Aranth?
I am so sick of this place. How do I know this isn't just another frickin' illusion? Whatever. And she's gonna go over and like try to slap Sarian and Aranth awake.
Yeah, absolutely. Over the next minute or so, you can gradually force them out of the illusory streets and awaken them. While you're doing this, Mahari, you wake up surrounded by steel and fire. Currently entirely unclothed, none of your equipment or anything, bound to this steel plate that is within this massive metal box through which flame is currently pouring into and engulfing your fur.
Wonderful.
What are you trying to do, if anything? You can feel yourself extremely weak at the moment. If you don't act quickly, these flames are going to take your life.
Break free.
Give me an escape check. There's nothing to target, so athletics, acrobatics, or an unarmed attack, whichever is highest for you.
Alright.
And this can be
athletics-
public.
Okay, athletics and unarmed are the same, so...
Okay,
just go with
whichever
athletics.
you'd prefer. Oh, thankfully that is enough, Mahari. Especially because you don't actually have the lifting belt benefits right now.
Oh, crap.
A 28 was the DC. As you manage to rip, now that you can actually see them and feel them, these restraints aren't anything special, and you manage to tear them off of your form. And I imagine crawl out of this burning box.
Yes, just out of the box, just...
Absolutely. You've seen hearths before. And you were at Lauren's laboratory, so you've seen large, strange metallic contraptions before. This is as if both of those were taken and combined together. A massive metal furnace filled with flame, with just enough space for a body lying down to be put inside.
Okay, I can't move.
There you go. You're outside of the wall now.
Yeah, I was saying...
As you crawl your way out, you can see a metallic panel filled with a bunch of strange buttons and dials and readings on it. Above it is what looks to be a source of light, but instead of the classic magic light that you're used to seeing, this appears to be a tube of glass attached to the wall from both ends that is filled with this glowing yellow light. Next to this large machine, though, is a large pile of what at first you think might be junk, but you quickly realize is not just yours, but the equipment of everyone in your group.
Okay. Do I hear anything from coming over in this direction?
Give me a perception check.
Come on, you stupid thing. There we go. I wonder what I rolled.
Thankfully, or perhaps not, no. The fire behind you is still roaring almost and creating a noise that is potentially disguising any other thing you might hear from around the corner.
Okay, am I still Rainbow?
No. No, you are not.
Okay. Just real quick, I wanted to make sure I actually still had this thing. I want to rummage around here for my oil of unlife.
Sure. Yeah. You
And
absolutely
use it
had one in
myself.
your inventory.
Yeah. So.
All right. 23 health back to you.
Okay. Can I?
Did you have
Huh?
2?
No.
Ah.
I
It just rolled twice.
Yeah. Okay.
Granted, if anyone else had one in their inventory still, you could have taken that. I don't know if anyone else had a moderate oil of unlife in their inventory
as
still.
much as I want to be a greedy bastard, that is knowledge
Wait.
Mahari doesn't have.
Okay, does that mean all of the oils of unlife I used are still there? Because I only used... No, oh, come on.
No, anything you guys have used has been used, but anything remaining would be in this pile.
Okay. So, do I see my Scion's vestments?
Your vestments, your weapons, your armor, all of it is in the pile.
Take it all back.
Okay? It's gonna take you a bit of time to quietly put on your armor, so it's up to you if you want to take the time to put on your armor or leave that off for now.
How do I see what my AC is without my armor?
You can just take it off for a moment to see. Because it takes 5 minutes to don your armor.
Should I take the 5 minutes? Yeah, I'm gonna take the 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Mahari would.
So as you take some time to do your best to quietly put on your equipment and get yourself ready to go, Amira, you are in the process of rapidly shaking Aranth and Carrion, and around the same time for the two of you, your eyes flutter open. Those closed-in, blackened streets you were at just a moment ago vanished from before your eyes in this grungy cell now in front of you.
You fucking joking? Not again.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm getting sick of it too.
Also, if you ever slap me awake again, I will fucking kill you. I'll bury you.
I'm already dead.
I'm with her.
bury
Don't do
you.
that again, please.
This is only a few people that are seeing this.
You're right. You should just let them die.
Solomon and Kashmir, the two of you, are still trapped in the illusion. And so for the two of you, you're watching one by one as Amira, followed by Mahari, followed a minute or two later by Aranth and Carrion simultaneously vanish from around you.
I'm gonna run over and then give Solomon a really big hug. Because I
One of
can't
his
lose
hands
him too.
Solomon's hands basically just engulfs your waist as he just puts one arm around you.
I'm gonna look at him and say, I fucking hate it here.
I don't know. I'm closer to who I think I was than ever.
Can we try to disbelieve now that we see our friends vanishing?
You may both try one more time, yes. Aranth, as you step up to the metal bars, you see a figure that looks exactly like you almost, working over this table. Solomon, Kashmir disappears from your arms as the two of you focus on this end. Kashmir, you are going to awaken here, but I think it's probably apt, based on what is happening with you right now, that you might not at least come to your exact senses immediately. There's a lot of information you've got to process.
First things first, I would try to get back to Solomon so that I could help him out.
Thankfully, he's unconscious right next to you.
Okay, then I'm gonna start beating him. It's time to wake up.
Bounces off his chest.
Thankfully, she can just kind of pass into you and rattle your bones. And Solomon, a moment or two
Ooh.
later, you will wake up as well in here.
Something inside your chest feels sparkly.
Was that a wall I forgot? I forgot to fix a wall there. My
I feel
bad.
violated.
I just realized I did not connect that wall properly. Oops. Ignore the ether you were looking into. You saw nothing. What are any of you doing right now?
I'm assuming I'm still in the process of donning my armor.
Yes.
Am I awake now?
Yes, you are. All of you are awake.
Am I in a
Amira-
cell?
You are.
I want to tackle the door.
You're trying to force it open?
I'm going to try and force open the door.
Give me an athletics check.
All right. I know there's a button here. Force open.
Yeah, it's in your basic
Not that
action
one.
macros,
Here.
top of the second column.
I found it.
I do want to specify you're taking a -2 right now because of no crowbar in the party. Because you guys should take all your armor off as well, any weapons you have, because you don't have any equipment right now. All of you are in what appears to just be a perhaps surgical gown with none of your
The only
stuff.
thing that would be the only thing that would be affecting this is -1 because I don't have the lifting belts.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that affects my athletics.
So realistically, it was a 33 was your roll.
Yeah.
But I'm just letting everyone know to take your armor and weapons off here because you will not use them if you are doing your best still to open this door, Solomon.
Yeah.
Because you can see all of you can see each other across the way through these cells, awake and active, and you can see a figure that looks like a Ranth at this table chopping up a body that looks familiar.
Did you want me to
no.
reroll? You want me to reroll
wanna-
or no?
Be in here anymore. Can
You can
I
keep the
go
roll if
out?
you're still doing it, but it's more if you were trying not to, if you were deciding to wait a moment.
I'm sorry, so you're gonna have to say that again.
Knowing all that information, being able to see each other, the figure in the center of the room, were you still going to just rush the door?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay. Kashmi, what were you saying?
Can I pass through it?
Unfortunately, you did not take the feat to be able to just directly pass through walls. However, these are bars, not walls, so if you want to give me an acrobatics check to try and squeeze through, I will certainly allow it. The DC will be much lower for you.
Acrobatic public?
Yep.
Well. Oh,
Oh no.
okay.
You get 2 points.
Get stuck halfway through.
What is the word?
You're gonna
on
have to-
squeeze?
Push me.
Yeah, you are a bit stuck right now. So you're around here, kind of trapped in the wall. Solomon, as you burst the door open, before anything else happens, I'm going to ask everyone to roll initiative. Kashmi, I'm going to ask you do it with acrobatics. Solomon, I'm going to ask you do it with athletics. Everyone else with perception. I'm not necessarily saying we're in combat yet, but I just want everyone in the tracker.
Alright, I'm uninvesting in my stuff, so it
Yes,
shouldn't be showing
please
up.
be uninvested in all
Oh.
equipment.
Fuck. I don't know how to do that.
That little
Just
gem
click
next
the
to them?
diamonds.
Yeah, just click those.
What about me, Jericho?
No one cares.
Go ahead and roll a d6 for me, Mohari.
So mean. I care.
Oh, well, I think your armor has just gotten on.
Yeah.
Okay. Solomon, as you bust the door open and see Aranth, what looks to be Aranth, currently chopping up the body of Shay on top of this wooden table, but you can also see Aranth in the cell across the way with Carrion and Amira. What are you doing?
I don't know if the walls are blocking or what, but I don't see any other characters?
I have not
I
shown
see
them because I
Amira.
don't have another Aranth artwork for the figure that's here.
Okay.
They
Well,
are
if it's a
right
ra-
in
he-
this space, though.
Well, seeing as he's chopping up Shay, someone's gonna be like, "Can I have some?" Not realizing this isn't a rat.
Yeah, Aranth is going to turn to look at you. By all means. Come
What's
forward and
over?
meet your fill.
This is what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Where's the table?
The table is here. Are you not seeing anything?
I see a wall going through the table. A circular
Yeah, that's
wall.
like a weird ceiling thing. I don't know why was part of this map design. It's these like circular walls are part of the ceiling. It's a very weird choice.
Okay.
Yeah, as you come forward and just start picking up a leg and chowing down on it, Mahari, you finished donning your armor a moment ago and you hear Solomon's voice. You could hear the shattering and groaning of metal as he busted the door to the cell open.
Yeah, he's gonna try to heal himself.
Okay. Using Touch of Corruption?
No, Touch of the Void.
Whatever. Points of health. Does anything happen? That is a good question, Mahari. Do you think something should happen here?
No, I think nothing should happen.
You're still in the realm of illusions as far as you're aware. This may just be another layer of it.
But through all of the layers, he's had the rainbow, excepted this one. So he believes that this is the true one.
Interesting. Can you roll a flat check for me, please? Your DC is 10. Pick a number between 1 and 6 for me, Mahari.
2.
2. Okay. Roll a d100. Interesting. As you heal yourself, the magic seeping into you, you expect nothing further to happen. The rainbow coloration is gone from your fur. However, at the same time, you know Amira used multiple oils of unlife, and taking a quick look through everyone's stuff in this pile, you're definitely certain if everything were an illusion and those oils weren't actually used, there should be more sitting here, and there are not. And as such, your magic here, while there might be some resistance to additional effects occurring with it, an additional effect does in fact still occur on you.
Okay.
You become bolstered and have gained the effects of heroism.
Ooh, nice.
Not just healing yourself, but actually improving yourself, readying yourself for whatever could happen to you.
Okay. This isn't my movement. I just need to... I'm just moving so I can plan where to finish my movement.
Okay.
Okay, so that was... I started there.
That'd be 15 feet of movement to get right there.
Okay. And then I have 30 total. So let's move right there.
Another diagonal would cost another 10, would cost 10 instead of 5, so you could be one space back, or one to the right.
So I was right there, right?
You started here.
Yeah, so I was right there.
So yeah, moving 15, that'd be 35 to get right there. So you could get there or there. Because remember, diagonals follow an alternating 5-10, 5-10, and how they cost movement.
So if I just go straight up,
That would be a 30-foot movement. Yep. As you come around the corner and see Aranth currently chopping up Shay's body on this wooden table, and Solomon walking forward, picking up a leg and biting into it.
where is this? Because I don't see this.
Right in front of you, where Solomon is.
Oh.
Aranth is right here.
Hey Solomon, all your gear is back where I just came from. If you want to go get it.
Oh god. Oh god. He says between a mouthful.
Are you doing
Now-
anything else? Solomon, we're in initiative order. Where do you think you're going?
Oh,
This is
I
all
forgot.
happening at the same time.
I forgot this was initiative.
Um. And you said a ramp is right in front of me?
Yeah, she's also over in this cell.
Can I attempt... Is it this... Can I attempt to see if I can disbelieve whatever illusion bullshit this is?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Oh, that's a very good roll, Mahari. And,
Okay.
that thing is not a Ranth.
Oh god.
While it looks like her, it isn't merely the case of an illusion. This is what looks to be a figure that has managed to fully distort and shape its features into a relative facsimile of a Ranth. But the sunken cheekbones, distended mouth, elongated skull, and other limbs all sort of give away what this thing looks like, and that it isn't actually a Ranth. And looking a bit closer, you're able to see it looks something perhaps a bit more like this in truth.
Can I point this out to everybody?
You certainly can call it out if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'd like to call it out before I end my turn.
Okay. Then, Aranth, that's going to bring us to you. As you're looking around, you see Solomon break open the bars of the cell he was in. Kashmi somehow getting stuck in between the bars. You're really not sure how. And Mahari coming around a corner fully geared up while the rest of you have none of your gear. But he does call out that whatever this thing is, it's not actually you.
The fuck what? Do I have a clear shot of it from where I am?
I would say it's going to have lesser cover, but yeah. You could easily attack through the bars with your magic. Okay. Cover
one's
means
gonna
nothing in the face of
fucking-
agonizing despair.
No one's gonna fucking impersonate me and get away with it.
Unfortunately, this one will.
I fucking hate everything.
Whammy.
Is it within 30 feet of you? Oh, would you look at that, it is.
Here's the thing.
I'm so sorry.
Roll!
Went from rolling a 19 to an 18.
I'm sorry, Aranth. I tried.
I believe that is your second use of whammy for the day as well, Amira. Because you used it against the flaming figures to try and save Kashmi.
Correct. That's correct. I did.
Okay. Aranth, could you roll or choose a number between 1 and 6 for me, please?
5.
5. Okay. Could you roll a d20 for me?
Jericho, you can't laugh like that.
As you cast this spell, Aranth, and whatever this thing is that is mimicking your appearance turns and looks at you, its features slowly withering and morphing to its true appearance, its long tongue slithering out of that gaping maw as it just stares at you, bloody saw in its hand. You notice that additionally, right in front of you, one of the bars, a tiny sliver of it, takes on a different appearance. No longer silver in color, but copper. As it looks like it slides out, a single small piece of one of the bars in front of you somehow turned into a copper piece as you cast this magic. You've got one action left if there's anything you'd like to do with it.
Can I is it big enough to fit my arm through the space, or is it just a copper?
It was the size of a copper piece laying down, so very thin. You could potentially fit your arms through the bars, though, without too much issue.
Okay. Could I try to unlock the cell door with one of my claws? If I reach
I
my
will
arm through
allow
there?
that, yeah. It is a thievery check,
Okay.
and I think I'm going to impose a -2 circumstance penalty because you're using a claw instead of actual specialized tools for this. But I will allow it. A 28? Well, that was the force open check, so I think that is going to be an exact success there. And I'm not dealing with annoying. I know pick a lock is 2 actions normally, and locks should have multiple checks required to overcome. Shut up. This is cooler. Using a claw to pick open the lock is neat. So, Mira, that's going to bring us to you.
Okay.
Breaking the door is just so much easier.
So let's see. Okay. So open the door for 1 action. Let's actually not go out there because I'm a weak little baby.
Yeah, you got nothing. You got your fangs.
Yeah, but I don't have my hand wraps to make them good.
What a shame.
I'm gonna go
Actually, it also would not have mattered. You would not be able to use whammy right now, I just realized, because you don't have your catastrophe bangles.
Oh, you're right.
So
you're
you
right.
will still have 1 use of whammy left once you get them back. And this thing crit succeeded either way, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, I'm gonna recall knowledge on it. Please remember my funny gossip lore.
I refuse. What are you trying to figure out? Just what this is?
Yeah, right now, just what it is.
Sure. You might not have come across them before. They're pretty rare in Gab, but you know what doppelgangers are. Able to mimic the appearance of others. Pretty much masters in mimicry. This one, though, is exhibiting specifically fiendish qualities in it that, from what you're aware of, doppelgangers are typically much weaker than you all are at this point in your own lives. A regular doppelganger would pose absolutely 0 threat to you now. Something about this one, maybe it's the glint in its eyes, the fact that it seems entirely unafraid of you all, the fact that it spoke easily to Solomon when you all broke out of the cage, leads you to believe this one is far more dangerous than what you would be aware of with a doppelganger.
All right.
What you mean? It's just a rat.
It's stretched out Aranth.
You got smarter.
Badly photoshopped Aranth.jpg is what this is. Alright, anything else you'd like to do, Amira? You got one action left.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna Bon Mow it.
Okay.
Hey, ugly! You'll never be as hot as my friend!
That's kind of rude.
I have a weird bar, honestly.
Yeah, let's hero point, why not?
Why
It's
not?
getting towards the end of things.
A much better roll. If you could put Bonmo in chat for me, just so I have the
Oh,
ability
yeah,
for the effect.
sorry.
We love hero pointing, getting rid of the effects. As it turns to look at you. Well, then I suppose I'll just have to look as good as you do.
Oh, jeez.
And,
Don't feed her fragile fucking ego.
He
Uh,
really
It's not
doesn't need it.
fragile.
it is going to use its first action to change shape into looking like you, Amira.
Oh, damn. I should get me one of these.
And then it's going to stride right up towards you and strike you.
Oh, no, look, I thought we were going to be doing something fun together. This is,
I like this version of Aranth.
Ooh, just barely missing you with no armor on. Nice. Or just barely missing the crit, I should say.
Yeah.
That's going to be 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Well, it's a Ranth Solomon in the same way that it also just directly transformed from a Ranth into a Mira in front of you and walked away and attacked Amira. But, Sarian, that's going to bring us to you.
What does the food taste though?
Yoink! Well, there's
Pretty
nothing I could-
fresh. That's a good tasting corpse.
Well, there's nothing I can do spell-wise without my fancy stuffs.
You
So-
only need your spell book to prepare spells at the beginning of the day.
Oh.
You do not need
Damn
it to
right.
actually be able to cast.
Well, that changes my plans. I was gonna do the funny.
As
All
long
right,
as you've
whatever.
got your book when you start a day off and do your daily prep, you can cast your magic during the day.
Time to evaporate something. Hopefully.
Come on, Sarian, fuck him up.
I'm thinking I want to use one of my heavy hitters. How
Not
good
the
do you
worst
guys reckon
idea.
this? How good do you reckon this thing's will is, guys? What do you guys think? What's your thought?
Well, it's got a -2 status penalty to it.
That has been Bond mode.
All right. Well, big boy britches on. Let's hit it.
Ooh.
Because I didn't get to use it the last time I wanted to use it, so we're gonna do it this time.
Now, as you cast the spell, it is going to use an ability of its own. It is going to end the charade on itself, dropping the form of Amira rapidly,
No!
reverting back to its true self. Believe me, I'm just as disappointed. But the speed with which it does this does help disguise it, making a reactionary strike against you, Sarian. So it is going to get to strike you here. And I believe that crits you without any armor on.
No, it's okay, guys.
For 30 points of slashing damage.
Whammy, right?
You don't have your equipment. The good news is, Sarian, this is not a regular reactive strike. It does not interrupt the casting of your spell.
Thank criminy.
Yoink!
So it will still be affected by the mirror malefactors.
Yoink!
Actually, Yep. It is going to succeed, not crit succeeding because of Bon Mo.
You're welcome.
So
Well, thanks.
it is going to take, you can roll damage, it's going to take half.
For just this turn, though.
Just this time. Still 17 points of mental damage. And it is also going to become frightened 1 as it is surrounded by these mirrors.
And then
Actually,
we're
I'm
gonna-
sorry. If the target succeeds at any will save it attempts against mirror malefactors, the illusory mirrors shatter and the spell ends.
Oh, okay,
So-
alright, well.
The
Yeah,
the
I
mirrors
guess.
will shatter. That is a spell that relies on the creature continuously failing the will save.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Oh,
I should have
whatever, it was worth a
read
shot.
further before getting your hopes up.
Rip.
No, that's my fault. I probably should have read that too, honestly. Anyway,
Well,
and then we're just gonna do that.
okay.
Yeah, that
If you
works
wanted to
for
do a
me.
damaging effect, this would be a time that you could quicken to cast something. Don't forget.
I'm gonna save that for now.
That's completely fair. Yeah, get your shield up and protect yourself. All right, Kashmi. You may attempt an acrobatics check if you're trying to move further to squeeze through this. You saw Aranth transform into a Mira, attack a Mira, and then drop its disguise and attack Carrion. No, that was on the 20. I'm sorry, Kashmi, but that is not going to get you through on that first roll. I'll say a 27 gets you through it, though. I'll
Yay!
be lenient.
I hate everything that I've seen, so I'm going to get my shit.
Okay.
Hey, Kashmi, if we get one of these as like a pet, we can finally have that threesome you wanted with 2 Amiras.
Yeah, my.
Yeah, Mahari's just gonna look at you like, the fuck?
You're in the background, Sarah's just dry
Kashmi.
heaving.
This might be the first time you actually know for certain. Is that something you ever actually wanted and mentioned to Amira wanting?
Absolutely not.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Shut down.
You know, I was gonna go over there and try to pull him off you, but I think I'm just gonna let him strangle you now.
Oh, save me, please.
Everyone's disgusted. Well, Solomon, that brings us to you. As you've seen this thing now for certain drop any form of disguise. It is most certainly not any of your friends. But there is a corpse in front of you to consume.
He did offer me food.
He did. You asked, and it acquiesced, so... It does have manners, it seems, at least to an extent.
And honestly, violence is not something he's really opposed to, so he'd be willing to watch with a good snack. But
Solomon, eat him!
he
Eat
do-
him instead! You've never had doppelganger?
he does. Mahari did mention that my stuff is down there, and he does
did
want his
mention your stuff
back,
is over
so
there. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go get my stuff.
Sure.
I have to track my steps. I forgot we're in initiative.
It doesn't really matter, because you and Kashmir are effectively just going over there and beginning to pick up your stuff, which is going to take a couple turns to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab my shit.
Okay. Mahari. 2 people are heavily unbothered by this figure.
I take a leg with me though, like I'm chewing on it as I walk over.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
that's 2 move actions. Oh, what the? Why can't I not target this thing?
It might be because of the
There
door.
we go.
Yeah. The door
I
being
got
in the
it.
way is a little annoying.
Yeah.
You have to, like, hover
And
the edges of
then-
it.
I like this. I wonder if he can be even better Amira.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to grapple it with my jaws.
Okay.
Now for Alright, grapple. Here we go.
Basic
Hyenas
action
do have amazing-
macros.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Hyenas do have amazing jaw strength.
Aw,
Not like that, they don't, though.
I'm going to hero point that.
Oh, why not?
They have to actually get the bite.
There you go.
Yeah. Grapple.
All right. It will become grabbed by your jaws.
Just chewing on it. That's my turn.
Did we have to be so uncivil about this?
I mean, you kind of killed our friend.
I did no such
Wait,
thing.
we were friends with her.
When it's convenient for us.
Assuming because I am disposing of a corpse, that I was the one who killed them. Don't you think you're making a few too many assumptions?
You did kill her, though, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, wait.
You had me strapped to a furnace. Fuck you.
Well,
Wait, are
I'm
you the one that
sorry we were
imprisoned us?
making use of you.
But Mahara, you smell delicious now.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck you.
especially as Mahari comes over towards you three. That is a heavily burnt Mahari. And, Aranthe, that brings us to your turn.
Negotiating with it now, or we just I got confused.
Kill it! Kill it, Aranth!
I kind of liked this thing.
No, we're not fucking keeping it.
I don't want to keep it. I just say, like, I think he's a cool party member.
Well, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
When they come for you.
He is coming for.
I feel like if we want it to die, we should keep it, because Jericho kills everything we love.
True. Very true.
Let's try to make friends, and then I will surely kill it. What you doing,
Rip Shay.
Aranthe? Hey, she might not be dead yet. None of you have checked closely. Solomon just went up and grabbed a leg and started eating.
He says tasted fresh, and that's all he cares about.
Yeah. She may not be dead yet. Ah!
Check, is this a male or a female leg?
Female. Aranthe, what are you
I hope-
transforming yourself into?
I don't know what it looks like.
Aranthe, you know
Gogateth?
exactly what that looks like. Maybe not Aranthe, but you as a player know.
What?
You've come across this thing before. It's what you all fought to free yourselves from Triaxis.
This is why I should Google shit before I start casting spells.
Hey, now you're
What-
both spiders.
Why? Why?
So Aranthe turns into one of those.
Xari, now's your chance to make a pod.
Wow, this really is the callback to the well-lubed hole episode today, isn't it?
I don't.
Transform into a spider.
So
Alright,
Aranthe,
it's your
you
turn.
transform yourself into this thing.
And with my last action, I'm gonna bite it.
You don't seem so certain.
Good reason. I guess.
Action, I'm gonna hero point it.
I think that checks out for how thrown off you are by how you look when you cast
Yeah.
the spell. But taking a moment, focusing up, that'll absolutely hit.
Hey, Sari, now you've got fuel to use against her.
For 16 points of damage.
He's not that petty.
I'm gonna
Yes,
grab
you
him.
are. Don't
You
don't
are
lie
out
to
of
me.
actions, Aranthe.
You can spend.
You can spend an action.
Okay, I cannot read. Sure.
It's okay. We're tabletop players. None of us can read.
Great.
And, Amira, that's gonna bring us to you.
All right.
Would you still love me if I was a nasty spider?
I don't think he has room to complain.
I'm gonna go
No.
ahead, since I have it bond mode, I'm gonna go ahead and try a funny demoralize. What's that? Okay.
That'll succeed.
Okay. Hey, see my dog over there? He's gonna bite your head off. And then I'm gonna take a step away
You could have been
and
so civil about all this. Was there
Actually,
really
hold
such a
on.
need for this?
I have a
You're not giving him. You're not gonna give him
Mm.
flank anymore if you move away.
Well, he's grabbing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but what if he breaks the grab?
Well, then, tough shit. Grab again.
I'm gonna get crit by this guy if I stay here. It's like I understand what you're saying, but it's gonna be bad if I stay there. Then I am going to go ahead and
Or Jericho tried to help.
It's okay,
evangelize.
Solomon. This wasn't meant to be a super difficult encounter if you guys chose to fight this guy.
Okay, no, I don't have that right now because I don't have my gear, so just that.
A very good roll.
Nice.
All right. Oh, you put Bonmo in there, not Evangelize. Evangelize is Stupefied 2 on a crit.
Yeah, Stupefied 2, sorry.
I tried to put the effect on him. I was like, wait a second. Those icons shouldn't be the same. All right, well, Evangelized, Frightened, Grabbed. That's going to bring us back to its turn. Really? Is there a need to be so violent about things?
They are kind of always
of it.
like this.
Mahari, you have a reactive strike, do you not?
Yep.
It's going to cast a spell.
Alright, let's make the reactive strike. Now, since my teeth are currently grappling it, can I still use my jaws for it?
You may not.
Okay, so it's going to be the chain in my hand.
Yes.
The chain does more damage anyway, doesn't it?
Nope, jaws do.
Because of all the abilities, you are going to waste his spell through a crit. That's pretty good. For the exact same amount of damage as your attack roll, that's quite funny.
And the reflex.
Yeah, I'm on it. Give me a moment. He's going to fail it and be knocked prone. He'll just use his last action to stand. But actually, he is immobilized, so he cannot willingly stand up. That is a shame.
Wait, how is he immobilized?
Because
Well,
he's
he's
grabbed.
Isn't that only on a crit success?
He was already grabbed by Mahari, and then he got
Oh, that's
knocked
right. Regular
prone.
grapple does that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he cannot attempt
Yeah.
to stand back up until he frees himself from the grab. Man. He's going to use his last action to transform into you, Mahari. You wouldn't kill yourself, would you?
Oh, I would.
Oh, fuck. Sarian, we're up to you.
Oh, it's my turn again?
Yeah.
Shit. We're still killing this thing, right? And we haven't changed our minds or anything?
Correct.
Just want to make sure. Excellent. Fantastic.
Is he still frightened? I don't see the effect on him.
Mahari, eat shit. And thank you for the reminder.
Damn. That's rough, buddy. Fuck. I don't know.
Why do you hate me so much, Mahari?
Shit.
Because I love my fucking aura, and I will damn well get use out of it.
We just want to kill this thing, so we're gonna do that.
Oh!
Another spell I don't use all that often.
Fun! Make your attack roll.
Yoink. Oh, that was the wrong one. I
You
bet.
make the attack roll before you roll for the color. Oh.
No, I know. I pressed the button way too early. Give me 1 second. I'm freaking out over here. There we go. All right. That and then that. Yoink.
Oh, that is a crit.
Yes.
So now go ahead and roll the d4.
Yoink. What
So
did I get? 2?
that is the,
Orange
the
damage.
40 acid damage.
Does it turn it to 80?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
It is doubled on a crit. So you can click that 40 button
Yoink.
to put it in chat, and he will take double that.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Evaporation.
And, no additional effect occurs as you cast this spell, Sarian.
Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't have it at heightened 6th yet.
I'm not
Oh no, that
talking
just
about
gives
that.
the new colors. Oh. Oh yeah, because of the Jimmy John.
The
All
funny
right,
realm.
Yeah, the funny. Near death.
Be
We're just
safe,
gonna.
Sarian.
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of just I guess just do this again. I don't want to tempt fate. I feel like it's gonna come at me if it gets to my turn, his turn again. So we're just gonna.
Oh, I should have specified. I'm sorry. I accepted game state. I will not. But he should have dropped disguise and attacked you. But that's okay. Not that it's going to matter. Kashmi and Solomon, are the two of you just continuing to put your equipment on?
Yep.
How much equipment would I have gotten if I decided to jump in?
I mean, it's a turn, so it's, action to pick up, action to put something on. Putting your
Really, all he
equipment
would
on
really
is
need.
not very quick.
All he'd
Remember-
really need are his hand wraps, honestly.
I think it should be quick for Kashmir because I can just incorporeal into it.
So for Solomon, could you say he one action picks up hand wrap, one action puts it on, has an action left over?
Well, last time I still had 2 actions when I came over here, so when I came over here, would I be able to like pick it up, put it on, and then just
I'd
have a
say
normal run
after
this time?
rummaging around to find your specific hand wraps, picking them up, putting them on, you would have 2 actions left here for this turn. Because there are multiple hand wraps, unfortunately.
Oh.
There are 3 sets of them in there.
If you find mine, will you hand them to me, please?
You know what? The rest of the party's got this handled, and Solomon actually kind of likes this guy, so he's just gonna continue putting his gear on. Just let whatever happens happen.
Yeah. Mahari, you can put it out of its misery if you want to.
I'd like to. Do you still want me to strike, or is it just a foregone conclusion?
He's got 8 hit points left. He's grabbed,
He's got every
frightened,
debuff under the
stupefied,
sun.
prone. Yeah. I
Roll
think it's
just
a
to see if
pretty
you hurt him.
foregone conclusion.
Okay,
gonna
so foregone
kill him.
conclusion. I kill him. We're done.
Full send.
That is easy enough for you to just paste this thing's head into the stonework below.
Okay.
Crazy.
How long does my heroism last?
It lasts for 10 minutes, I believe. Yeah.
I'm gonna drag its corpse out of the way so my friend can walk through the door without having to step on it.
Okay.
Amira is going to step on it anyways.
I tried to be nice. Hey, Therian. Prince
steps
with
over
the
it.
acid.
Yeah, Sarian steps over it.
Does this appear to be the actual Shay, and is she actually dead?
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine check. Okay.
Her
I'm not
medicine check.
too bad at those.
I like how the fact that Mahari is standing on the table on top of her right now.
Blind or public for
Public.
the medicine check?
I'd say this is fine.
Okay, fine. He'll stand over here.
Can I use Super Taster here?
Are you licking her?
Yes, I am licking her.
Then sure. You're not going to get Pursue Elite, though.
Okay.
Because this will not relate to getting out of here.
I don't have enough hero points left.
You don't have my taste buds.
You lick the blood up from the table, and it's pretty fresh blood still. It hasn't really congealed or anything yet. Looking at her corpse, quote-unquote corpse, it is in a state of dismemberment right now. Her eyes are rolled back into her head, very much like Aranth and Sarian's were when they were still trapped in the illusion. She doesn't exhibit any signs of breathing or anything.
She is a vampire, so, or at least
Wait, is she-
I think she's a vampire.
It's hard to
Is she
say
just
if she's
missing
actually
limb?
dead or not.
Is she
Um,
just missing limbs,
Smack
or
her,
is it
Amira.
how dismembered is the body?
Limbs cut, multiple lacerations across the torso. This would be a state that if she is alive, she is on death's door. And would need some pretty powerful magic to heal this body.
I got dibs on the rest if she can't be revived.
Amira is gonna try and slap her awake.
That's the easiest way you can do it, is slapping her.
Yes.
God. This is what I get for running an evil campaign.
Real quick, Aranth can't fit through the door in this form, right?
Not until the spell ends. You are trapped in a cage.
Can I just can I dismiss it?
I
Does it
don't
say you
believe
can?
so. Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can
What?
dismiss your aberrant for.
I was gonna say Aranth just kind of like tries to squeeze through the door and realizing that it's not gonna work, she pierces the fucking the weird baby-headed looking thing and drags it behind her before dismissing the spell. So now its body's right there. So that way she doesn't have to step over it.
All right. As you step out of the cell to Amira slapping Shay's head back and forth, trying to awaken her, a minute or so passes before her eyes sort of flutter.
Oh shit, she's actually alive.
Are you fucking joking?
Wait, it actually is Shay undead? Do we know that or not?
From what
I
you're
thought-
aware, she is a fae who acts like a vampire. You don't believe she's actually undead, though.
Okay, so Mahari shouldn't use Touch of the Void. And I shouldn't use Oil of Unlife.
Well,
Death Gaze might kill her.
Hey, Shay.
She sort of
This is-
blinks, her eyes getting used to the light.
Real quick, are you healed by void energy?
Oh, for fuck's
Probably
sake.
not right now.
Okay. Never mind then.
Try
It
not
tastes
to.
delicious.
Solomon, shut up. Shay, try not to freak out. Do you have?
It's so tender though.
Do you have like regeneration, fast healing, or something? Whatever your creature type is.
That is a good question. Let me check her stat sheet.
I thought she did.
I believe she does, but I just want to confirm.
Because I know she reattached a limb at one point.
She did, but that was special circumstances.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and roll the healing for Sue. Thank you, Aranth. 6 health back. Let's go. And Aranth, could you pick a number between 1 and 6 for me?
Odd.
6.
6. Can you roll a d20 for me?
You motherfucker, that was on a 19.
Oh no.
Did she get banishment?
Oh no.
Is Aranth about to kill Shay?
So Aranth, your magic heals Shay slightly, recovering a few of the lacerations, making them not quite as deep, causing some of the blood flow to end. At the same time, she seems to be getting a lot bigger to you.
Oh.
So does the
Oh.
table.
What is this Alice in Wonderland shit?
And then it kind of hits you, Aranth. It's not actually that the table is getting any bigger, per se. You are getting much, much smaller. As you are shrunken down to a tiny size.
Oh yeah, this is good.
The fuck?
Fuck it, Aranth.
And I'll just
I
let
was
you know
just about
now,
to say-
this is going to last a day.
Good thing you're a spellcaster.
Can I carry her on my head?
There are
Um,
rules for carrying other
Pick
creatures
who's
now.
carrying you.
If anyone touches me, I will fuck you up.
Are you intentionally
Mahari
doing a
walks
little bit of
over
a
to
squeaky
Aranth.
voice?
Hey Aranth,
She will kick him in the fucking shin.
you good? He's trying so hard to keep a straight face.
Does
Aranth is the most dignified member of the party and is shrunk down to the size of a freaking cat.
She's a little Barbie doll.
I know, right?
does it look like I'm okay?
You just look kind of short.
Can I put my hands out together in front of her and give her the option to crawl into my hands?
Are you corporeal right now?
I am, and I
Okay.
won't look at her.
Aranth like tiny stomps over to Kashmi's hands and her arms fold and she waits.
I like how we have a, I guess, party member dismembered and bleeding on the table, and everyone runs over to Aranth because she's tiny.
Cash,
like,
priorities.
Amira is,
Aranth, Sorry,
So-
Aranth is tiny.
While I'm over here, can I do this?
Yeah.
Mahara, you're
are you
standing
pulling
on
that
her
out for Shay?
station.
Am I
Yep.
standing on her corpse
Absolutely.
again?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yes, you are.
Go ahead and roll the healing, Kashmi. Okay, very
just
nice. Yeah.
I'm just still nomming
That's
on the
illegal.
Between the healing potion and the shrink spell, as you say that's illegal, Mahari, Shay looks at you. Does it look like we're in Geb right now?
Laws are laws.
Do they apply
say
to
it-
us if we're not in that land?
Okay,
Well, this is-
okay, we get it.
I
Holy
don't-
shit, let's try to be fun.
This doesn't say
Fuck.
that it's positive.
It's
It says
vitality.
vitality.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Which is what positive is now.
Okay.
Yeah, between the healing potion and the soothe spell, most of her injuries will begin to recover. Solomon, at this point, how devoured is her leg that you were eating?
Very.
She just kind of stares at you.
Like he would have reached bone by this point easily.
I can attach the rest of the limbs, but
We'll get you a regeneration
He
spell.
stares. He continues looking at her.
Or prosthesis or something.
Amira, even though I'm probably the most uncivilized one of the group, I don't think Shay's going to be satisfied with a prosthetic.
have you seen what they're able to do with prosthetics these days?
Galarian
I
prosthetics are-
have, but you strike me as the kind of lady who wants her original self.
Mahari, do you have any idea how gilded I could get a prosthetic?
Plus
Fair
they have
enough.
like really cool abilities. Have you seen some of the like magic item prosthetics out there?
Once we get back to Geb, I will most likely be contacting a number of friends of mine over in Alkenstar and getting the best prosthetic I can. Assuming we survive this.
Yes, and assuming that Necressa doesn't kill both of us.
That's kind of baked into the survival part of it, Mahari.
Fair enough.
You want some? Offers a piece of the leg to her.
You know what? Fuck it. I haven't tasted myself before. This will be a good opportunity.
Hey, there she goes.
She'll take
I
a
like
piece
how
of her own
giggity.
leg.
This is like some Hannibal
Oh.
Lecter shit.
I hate everything here.
I'm a zombie. What do you want from me?
As Shay does that, Amira's gonna look at the blood still on the table, points at it, and is like, "And do you mind if I
I'm not doing
No.
anything with it. Go for it.
All right,
Well, I want some too then.
get in that table
By all
blood."
means, here, let me scooch out of the way, and she'll just like flop off the table onto the stone floor. Currently, like, has one arm that's still attached mostly, but heavily lacerated, and the injuries on that are slowly healing, and she'll probably be able to attach her remaining limbs once it's healed up. But just sort of
Most
gets out of the way
fucked
for
up
you guys to
thing I've
feast.
Can I shove the doppelganger into my meat sack?
Do you have enough room?
Yeah.
Yes, you may, Solomon. Yes, you may.
This bag is dedicated solely to. I literally have nothing else except for those.
It's a
illegal
Type 2
enchanted
spacious
weapons.
pouch, so it can hold quite a lot.
Oh, what is that?
50
Like
bulk.
80 bulk?
50.
50.
50. Whoo!
And so far, I think one creature was like max 19. Another one was maybe another 19. So I still have like at least
Yeah.
12 bulk.
The average size of a medium creature is 6 bulk.
So that would put me at 44 so far in my bag.
Alright, hey Kashmi,
Yes,
can you please heal me now?
yes.
Thank you, I really need it.
After I shove it in the bag, I'm gonna go over and actually help Shay up and just kind of
Um,
just gonna carry her.
But you're gonna have to come to me because I have a raging headache.
Yes, I'm right here.
I will beat you, but like unenthusiastically.
Here, I'll take your hand and just hammer myself with it.
I will limp hand you and allow you to use me as a weapon.
So Mahari is just like taking Kashmi's hand and hitting himself in the side of his muzzle to get her void healing because he really wants his health back.
Which I do have to specify, Kashmi, you must do that in your incorporeal form if you want. Which means Mahari can't really grab your arm. You have to put in the effort yourself, unfortunately.
When he came over and asked, I would have switched back.
Yeah.
But Jericho, question: since I'm her dog, would you say I'd be able to grab her arm since it's helping me?
No.
Damn.
This is why we have corporeal and incorporeal, Kashmi. But as Kashmi deals with her headache, Solomon helps Shay stand up. Mahari gets some healing. Aranth deals with her new reality of being tiny for the next 24 hours. And you all take stock of the situation you find yourselves in. Aranth, I just realized, oh no, you became tiny before you got your equipment back.
Oh,
So that won't
no.
shrink with you.
No.
Would her relic shrink with her because they're so tied to her being?
Her relics she already has on her, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, they're part
those
of
are shrunken and part of her. So actually, Aranth, you can remain invested in your Grimwraith's Esoterica.
Even the ring?
It's not so much a ring anymore, so yeah.
It's
Belt.
like it's a belt.
It's more so part of the finger itself.
Oh.
But we won't dwell on that.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
What's your question?
So the ring is too big now, or is it
No.
like it?
It shrunk with you. Because it's, not really
Buddy?
a ring anymore. It's more so merged with your finger.
I hate it.
You're welcome.
That hurt really bad.
Jericho, could I also be refocusing while Kashmi is
Of course.
healing? Thank you. I was so jittery for that fight. I was like, I'm gonna die. For real this time.
Theoretically, I didn't need to not invest in any of my relics because they're all part of me.
Yes,
The
that
only
is
relic
what
that I
you're
would have
saying,
had was
yeah.
my tattoo.
Your
So
Why
that was
did
my
you guys
tattoo.
let me do that?
any tattoos as well, that's a good reminder. Any tattoos
Yeah.
you guys have could remain invested as well. So, but everyone else could also fully reinvest in all their stuff as they go and pick it back up from the furnace area.
By the way, since we're not in Geb anymore, does anybody want to use this?
The blade and the crossbow.
Yeah.
If I could use martial weapons, I would.
I'm more
Investigator
referring to
can use
Mahari more
martial
than
weapons,
anything.
can't they?
No, my no, what is... Wait a minute.
Amira,
The +1 striking,
investigator
silver,
can
and
use
disrupting.
martials.
Yeah, but it's not finesse or agile, so that's
Well,
the problem.
okay.
Sorry, I know this book.
No, I don't want to use it. It's not as good as anything it's not better than anything I have.
Oh.
But thank you though.
Not sure if we're fighting any undead in this realm, so. But a silver would also help with demons too.
That is
Cold
true.
iron is for demons.
Silver's
I
for
thought-
devils.
I always get those two confused.
Jericho, that's...
And by the way, the cold iron is for Fae.
And demons. Demons and Fae are weak to cold iron.
What was
I'll
your
never
question,
understand the
Mahari?
logic.
Well, I was about to ask a question, but then I realized it was a fucking illusion, so never mind.
What was?
Well, I was gonna ask if when I was beating those creatures in the alley with my cold iron chain, if it was affecting them anymore, but it's an illusion, so it doesn't matter.
What alley? What?
The fight against the flaming guys you just killed.
Oh.
Well, as you all take stock of your situation and deal with each of your own different troubles right now, that is going to be, I think, where we end the session for today.
Can we please fucking leave? I hate this place.
We're
No!
not leaving
I'm having
for
fun.
a long time. Jericho's having way too much fun with this.
I like
You
this
guys got
mess.
yourselves into this mess. And I am going to make you suffer for it.
Look, all I did was make fun of a demigod to her face. I
Yeah.
don't think I deserve this.
Uh-huh. Had to get bailed out.
It might be
Look.
just because Solomon doesn't think too deeply on stuff, but he's actually enjoying this place.
He's having a good time. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for playing today. Hope you enjoyed the session. And
Like and subscribe.
welcome to the lowest layer of the illusion.
Oh, we're okay. We're still in an illusion.
Well,
okay.
maybe.
I think it's called limbo.
What I should say is, don't become complacent just because you've escaped the illusions. You can be dragged back in at any point in time.
God, I'm never coming back to the abyss, the outer rifts, through this place.
Don't worry, you have to go through the maelstrom to get out of here. That's not going to be any better.
Honestly, can't be worse than here.
That's what you think.
Jericho's over there like, bet.
That sounds
Yeah,
like a
Jericho-
challenge.
Jericho literally took this as a feat of strength challenge.
All
You
right.
also gotta remember, the Maelstrom is pure chaos.
Yeah.
Don't judge me. I'm sure we'll be fine.
That is true. That is true.
All right. I will see you guys next week for what should be a good old-fashioned exploration with an actual new map to be exploring.
Woo!
So, and perhaps some interesting things to find.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jericho.
Have a good one,
yeah.
everyone.
You too.
Have a good
Thank
night,
you.
everybody.
Have a good night.